Okay, so welcome. If you want to start on the ground, so lie yourself down, get comfortable. So this practice will be focused on your hips and your hamstring. So hips and hamstring happiness. So you can choose to extend your legs out. You can bring your feet to the mat. Just let your arms just rest down by your sides, even if you shrug your shoulders and just let your arms rest. You take or turn your palms up so the back of your hands are resting on the mat. And then just start to connect into your breath. So we think of breath as cycle. So when we out breath, we want to kind of take out the stale energy from our body. Really get that connection with your breath. If you're holding on to any tightness here, you might want to sigh the breath out. So just be here in the moment, in the present. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to arrive. Just notice all of the points of your body connecting to the earth. Your legs are straight. You'll notice the back of the heels, calves, backs of your legs. Is your lower back comfortable, or is it a little bit uncomfortable today? So we come to nasal breathing for our practice. So lightly close your lips together. You can inhale and then exhale through the nose. Start calming the body down. Also starts to set the mind into the breath and the body. So our peak pose will be warrior 3. So this requires strength in our standing leg, foot, ankle. Also requires some length through the hamstring and some mobility through the hip. Okay, just take an inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do this a few more times in your mind. Really letting your energies kind of channel. And then start to slide your feet a little closer towards you. So leave a gap between your feet. Now turn the palms down, so start to ground. So spreading the toes and heels down. And imagine we're squeezing inner thighs together, not that the knees are going to squeeze together. We pull up through our pelvic floor, we draw the belly in. We're going to press down into the feet and start to lift the pelvis, the hips. And then we'll back body off the ground. So we start to fire up the body. Also stretching through the hip flex and the front of the thighs. And then we're going to roll them down. And then hug the knees to the chest. Three, and draw down, press your lower back down. We're going to do this a few times. So reset the feet, press down into your palms, and then send your hips up. So press down into the shoulders, the back of your head. Be slight restriction through the throat, so make sure the breathing is constant. And then lowering back down, so shoulders, middle back, lower back. And then hug the knees into the chest. So just waking up the hips and the lower limbs. Do this twice more, so feet connected down, press down before you lift off. Then let's take the arms above us, make it slightly different. And open out through the elbows. So press down into the back of your arms. And then lift up, reset the arms, lowering back down, and then hug the knees to the chest. And then one more time, you're pressing down. So connecting to Padmasana, the feet are really pressing down, reach the under. And open out through the chest and the elbows. We kind of, really press. So strength through the mid-body. Lovely. Keep the rest of the body still, arms up and down. And then roll down, and then you can hug your knees to your chest. It's that. And then if you use your hands to guide your knees around, so start waking the hips up. Press the lower back down. So if we kind of connect to our navel lock, we'll kind of keep everything stable on the floor. Go the other way. So massaging into the hip joints, the ball socket. And then hug both knees into your chest. I'm going to place the left foot to the floor. We'll wake up the lower abdominals and the upper abdominals soon. We're going to switch to the other side. So equally waking up the hips and hamstrings. And then keep switching. You're guiding the knee in and then switch. And then optional would be to lift the head and shoulders. We're guiding in. We keep the head and shoulders lifted. We press the back down. Breathing in and out. So we're drawing the knee towards the chest or to the nose, whichever one is doable. So keep pulling in. So 4, 3, keep the lower back pushing down. 2. One more on each side. Relax the feet, relax the head, shoulders. Let's move your head from one side to the other. Straight up the neck. One more time. And then if you bring everything to neutral, bring your right knee into your chest and then extend the leg upwards. Just hold whatever feels appropriate here, as long as you're not pulling into the back of the knees. That's going to point and flex through the toes, the feet, just wake up the ankle. You can kind of pull a little bit as long as the leg isn't shaking. One leg to wake up. So we shorten and lengthen through the hamstring. We cut the shin and the calves and your feet. You have a little wiggle around with the ankle, so go around, just wake up. Okay. And then we'll switch to the other side. So just a few little cracks before we start moving. Again, point and flex, so hold where it feels comfortable, so you're not kind of stressing through the arms. Lower back's pressing down, and then equally we can kind of see how the hamstrings feel. And how the ankle is as well. And a circle round. You loosen out the feet. And then you can bring the feet down. Your arms out to the side. So you might want to bend the elbows as we did here. Drop the knees to the right. And then we lift. So we move through the neck session. We're kind of looking in one place for a while. And then we bring the head back center, knees center. And then move the knees to the left and we move the head to the right. And then back center. Moving across, right side, left side. Moving center. Moving left side, right side. And then bring everything to the middle. Hug the knees to your chest, have a little rock. So massaging the spine, tuck your chin in, have a little roll, make sure there's nothing behind you to roll into. And then you can eventually roll all the way up. And then coming to your hands and knees. Okay, so take tabletop position. So you spread your hands into the mat. Extend your right leg and then pick the foot up. I'm going to draw the knee in towards the nose or the chest. We'll extend the leg back. And then we're going to bend the knee and take the knees kind of one behind the other. So like we're doing a little curtsy, and you can push back more on this comment. And then we lift up, we straighten the leg, I'm going to take it out to the side. This is all into our hips. We're going to have a little rock forwards and backwards. So we'll do 5, 4, push back as much as you like. You keep the feet grounded, or you might find the foot lifts. And 2, and 1, and then from here, you bend the knee and then draw some little circles. So we're kind of pushing out and around. Let the hips relax. Connect your breath. And then go the other way. And then pause. And take the leg back. Draw the knee in towards the nose. Extend the leg back. And then bend the knee and tuck it behind left knee. So you might then push back a little bit. So we're kind of, we're waking up the outer hip. So we're in like a little cow face, legs. Come back up. And straighten the leg. Bring it out to the side. We can do this a few times. So rock back. Move forwards. So in the thighs, so 2. And 3. And 4. And then one more lucky last. And 5. And coming up. Soften through the knee. And move into little circles. And just massaging into the head. Okay, go the other way. And then pause. Take the leg back. Bring the knees down. And then lift up high. I'm going to stretch out your hands as we're pushing down. And then let the arms cascade down, just have a little circle out through the wrist. Okay, and then we'll move to the other side. So extend your left leg. Bring your knee in towards your chest. Great arch around the back. Squeeze the belly. Extend the leg. And then bend the knee, tuck it behind. So yeah, you might hover, you might have the knee down, you might have the foot down, so you can kind of push back. And then you're coming up. Take the leg and then take it out to the left side. Rocks first, so we push back and forwards. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bend the knee, and then move into these hip circles. And then go the other way. Okay. And then pause, extend the leg back. So we're going to do that one more time. So knee toward your chest, tuck your chin. Extend the leg. Then the knee, tuck it behind the right knee. Then we push back. Back. Then the leg. And then take it out to the left side. Rock forwards and backwards. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause at the top. Soften through the knee. And then move into these circles. And go the other way. Okay, and then pause. Extend the leg and then bring the knees down. Coming to high kneel. And then stretch out through the arms, the hands. And then let the arms cascade down. And then we'll stay here. I'm just going to move a little. I'm going to bring the arms forwards. So we're going to really wake up the thighs and the hips. So don't think about rounding through the back. So keep everything strong in the middle. We're going to inhale and exhale and lean back. So we want to keep the thighs active, the belly active, the shoulders relaxed, and then come back up. You can do this with your toes tucked if you like. So we lean back, but we're not rounding or arching into the back. That's really going to fire up the thighs. And up. I've lost count. That was 3. And back 4. And come up 1 more. Lovely. And then we can bring our hands down. Toes tucked. We're going to take our first downward dog in the morning, or the evening, or the afternoon, whenever you're going to redo this video. You can lift the heels and lower the heels. Really spread your fingers, palms into the floor. And keep the knees soft. So the goal really isn't to get the heels to touch down. You're just feeling grounded through the hands and the rest of your body strong. Okay, and then if you pause more down onto the left foot, you're going to float your right leg up towards the ceiling. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to have a little pulse here. So we're going to wake up your breath a little bit more. So we do 5, 4. We'll keep the hips squared. 3, 2. Waking the glute up as well. And 1. And then you're going to step right foot forwards towards your hands. Keep the left heel off. And then climb your way up. So we'll be in your high lunge. Maybe have a roll through the shoulders. And then ground. So let your arms relax down by your sides for now. Slightly tap the tailbone under. Want the shoulders over the hips here. We're going to reach the arms up. So inhale. And then exhale, we're going to cactus the arms. So I can lean back a little bit, but keep your eyes kind of diverted so you can get your balance. And then we'll take the hands behind us, link the hands, and then press the heel down. And then open out through the chest. So feel free to have a little lean back. And then we kind of keep the legs fixed. So it should be the feet in your front thigh. Yes. Let the hands go. Bring your hands down to the ground. And then we'll take down dog. So reset. Okay, so take more of the weight into your hands and the right foot. So you can float left leg up. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we've got a lot of pulses. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then step your left foot forwards towards your hands. So yeah, so just ground your feet first before you come up. And then when you come up, so I'm just giving us time to ground. So you're bending the left knee, just let the arms relax for now. Let the shoulders drop. Connect your core here. And then we'll reach the arms as you breathe. And then cactus the arms. So bend through the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lovely. And then you can let the arms relax. Press the right heel down. Bring your hands, clasp them at the back. Through your hands, arms away. And feel free to look up. Opening out through the chest. And then you can lower the hands to the ground. And we're going to take a plank from here. So spread the hands evenly. Squeeze through the thighs. Even think about pressing the heels back, drawing the belly in. As if we're pushing the ground away, so nice and strong through the middle. We're going to be here 5. Make sure that breath is switched on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then lower the knees. Take the knees a little bit wider in the shoulders. Connect the toes together at the back. And then take this to wide child's pose. See, pressing down into your finger pads here. And really wake up that upper back. And then press down into the form with the elbows, and then just give your hands a little free up. And then slide your hands in. Knees in. And down facing dog. And then look ahead to the top of your mat and the step or jump in. So bend and have a little hop there. Let your arms relax. And then rolling up, so coming up to stand. And then come up to stand, ground both feet. You might find that you want to have a little twist here. Or just kind of, you might just want to shake off. Okay, so we're going to come into some Saranamskar B. So we'll incorporate core strength, thigh strength. So bring your feet a little closer together. And then just ground down first. So either palms facing forwards or palms facing inwards. So try and really lengthen and grow from the ground. You might just shut your eyes down, just take a few moments here. Okay, bring your palms together and blink your eyes. Okay, we're going to push the feet back. So how low your chair is doesn't really need to be too low. You can just bend the knees. Send the arms soaring up. And then we're going to let the body fold forwards. Now we either step back any foot you like or we take a hop back, but I'll come on to that. So we're going to step back and back. So we'll find our way to plank. So it doesn't matter whether you want to go right side or left side. And then we'll drop our knees for the first round. We'll lower the chest, the chin, and the belly to the floor. We keep squeezing the elbows in by our sides. We activate through the back body. Chin away from chest. It's down into the mounds of your feet, so strong for your legs as well. We lower down. We adopt. We're coming up position, it's a little bit more tricky. We come back to a plank. And then send your hips up and downward facing dog. We're going to press down into the left foot. We're going to take a three-legged dog. And then step your right foot forwards towards your hands. You're going to turn the left heel inside. Move back to warrior one. This time the palms are facing in or the palms are touching. We bend through the right knee. And then if you bring your hands down, we're going to take our plank again. So step back. So you have knee variation, or we shift the weight forwards. We bend through the elbows. We lower towards the ground. And then we lift the chest. Release the feet. So you could take upward facing dog. Okay, transition is downward dog. So from the ground, we come into this inverted V shape. We press more down into the right foot and we float the left leg up. And then float the foot forwards towards your hands. Turn the right heel inwards, then the left knee, and we float up. Grounding through the feet, palms in, shoulders down, the palms together, just the upwards. And then if you bring your hands forwards and downwards, and the step your feet forwards. Move your feet a little closer in. In breath, we'll look ahead. Fingertips or hands to shins. Out breath, we'll take a fold. And then coming up, we'll bend the knees. Bring the palms together. And then we'll come all the way up. And you can close down. You should feel a bit warmer after that. Okay, we're going to incorporate something else. So, push the hips back. You can reach up. And fold forwards. Step any foot back and back, or bend your knees and take a little hop. We lower through, so Chesterton belly, or we take Chaturanga, and take Cobra or your upward facing dog. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the back, either way. Downward facing dog. Right leg floats up. Right foot steps forwards. Left heel turns in. Sweep the arm down. I'm purposely doing this a little bit slower, so we can feel every single asana. Really ground into the feet. And taking the hands down. We take downward dog. And the left leg floats up. And then step your left foot forwards towards your hands. And the right heel in. We ground the feet and then come up. So sometimes if we're not quite grounded, coming up is a little tricky. Palms in or palms together. Breathe. And bring the hands down. We're going to step back to plank. We'll hold 5 breaths. Draw the belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send the hips up. Down face. Okay, and here's the change. So left foot pressing down. We're still coming to three-legged dog, so open now. We're going to bend the knee. Open out the hip. So just let the foot relax. Open out through the hip. And then look towards your hands, because we are going to take the right knee towards the right hand. And we're going to relax the back leg. So we're going to take a little pigeon. So kind of move and adjust here. You don't always go where you land. You might have your heel close to your groin, or you might move your heel away. That leg is comfortable. If it's uncomfortable, I bend the back knee. So resting on your fingertips, we inhale. And then we're going to take lion's breath and squeeze coming down. So stick the tongue out. Close the mouth. Inhale, lift up. Look up to your third eye, stick the tongue out. Exhale. Relax your face, relax your mouth. And do this twice more. So coming up. In breath. Third eye, tongue out. Out breath. And one more time. In breath. Out breath. Wonderful. Flatten your hands down. And tap the toes and move the hands. Breathe up. Downward facing dog. Feel free to take 5 rounds of breath if you want to take child's pose, or you just want to have a little pull up through the legs. Sigh out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg's going to float up. Take your time. Bend the knee, let the foot be free. And then open out your hip. So you're bringing the left foot over to the right side. Your mat or the room. And then look ahead to your hands. And bring the left knee towards your left hand and then float down. So we use the core strength here. And then, yeah, just kind of move and adjust. If you kind of need to pick up, you need to pick up. You need to move feet, you need to kind of move things around. Make sure you're comfortable. Okay, so lift the chest, light on your fingertips. Inhale. And out, exhale. Relax your mouth, relax your face. You do this again, so we're coming up. Going through the face, and out. And out. One more. Wonderful. Press down fully into your palms. Lift up. Just through the back toes. Use your core. Lift yourself up to the inverted V, downward facing dog. And then bend your knees, look ahead, step in, or take a little hoppity hop there. In breath, eyes forwards. Out breath, crown head down. Let's take a pause here. Let the arms, hands come to the floor. Feel free to have a little sway from side to side. Okay, and then pause, relax the arms, roll up. When you get to the top, you might want to just reconnect the with the feet. So even just pick up all the toes and then pushing down. Maybe pick up the heels, pushing down. You roll the shoulders. And then pause. And palms can face forwards or inwards. Really kind of pull up, lengthen. Just take a few moments here just to, find peace. A little balance exercise coming. So almost like we're leaning more so onto the left foot. I'm going to scoop up your right knee. You can give it a hug. And we're going to step the foot back. High lunge, arms down. Round again through the left foot. Hug the right knee. And then float that foot back, arms down. One more time, so press down. Even if you're here, have a little hug. And step back. Okay. Bend your right knee a little bit more. Keep the arms down. I'm going to come down. So we're not quite touching the floor. You want to really open up the step. And then you're going to lift back up. You can straighten through your front leg. And do this 2 more times. So we sink down, front knee. Sink down, back knee. So the whole time we're balancing. Straighten and straighten. One more time. We bend. We bend again. Come back up. Adjust through the back foot. Front leg's going to be straight. So we're pointing your head. Slight turning of the right foot. Bring your arms up to the side. Relax the shoulders. Lean back before we lean forward. So wake up the abdominals, we lean, and we keep stretching your head. We keep leaning forwards, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Instead of taking the right arm up, we're going to bring it around. This will just encourage you to open out the chest a bit more. Sometimes when you hear your arm doesn't really know where it's going to go. So bring it behind you. Left arm inside your thigh, wherever that may be. As long as your chest isn't forwards, I'm doing this extremely bad. So we want to open up through the chest. And then gaze can be up or ahead. Sometimes in Trikonasana, if you look down, you're then tempted to come all the way down. So yeah, so we're pulling up through the inner thighs. Using the core. And kind of a little more lifted. If we're using the core, we could then take the left arm. We could take the left arm away and make it even more interesting. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. And the front knee can come up. We're going to come back to a warrior or a high lunge. And then maybe bring the arms out to the side. We can do warrior 3 in any shape of arms, but we're going to do it with the arms out. So, pressing into the left foot, we'll use the core, relax the shoulders. Going to lean forwards, keep rooting down into the feet. I've got a little bit of help here because I will walk. And then to switch on the strength, we flex through the toes. If your foot goes down, it's fine. We'll just start again. It's called practice for a reason. You might find that your arms want to be down because then you can maybe, yeah, this is not incorrect. You're just kind of, yeah, using the ground as a little touch point. Good. Okay. Step your foot back and then step your feet forwards. You might find that you just need to have a little shake out your legs, especially in standing one, especially when you're holding, lunging, have a little shake. Okay, so we've got all of that on the other side, so no surprises. So lean more so onto the right foot, so rear ground down. And then scoot your left knee towards you and towards your chest. And then we float the foot down. Let the arms relax. We've got 2 more of these, so press down into the feet. And up. Balance. And then step back. And one more. And step back. And then tuck the back under slightly. It's just going to help the back knee bend. So we bend a little bit more. And then we're coming up, and we straighten the leg. And again, so we bend the front knee, bend the back knee, and come up. And bend the front knee one last time, and the back knee, come up. And then introduce my back towards you, and set up for triangle. So front foot still grounded, legs strong. So we want to pull up through the quads, back foot slightly turning in. So arms are going to be out. And then if you lean or move from the waist, so as if we're going to do that triangle at the back of our mat. And then we're going to look to the top of the mat. Step away. Keep leaning, keep leaning, keep leaning. And then place your arm wherever it is going to be suitable. Top arm,
Really floating around. And hand on the forearm to the back body. And squeeze your shoulder blades together. Draw your belly in and breathe out. Maybe looking up or ahead. Like I said before, if you're using your core, you could really be strong, stable through the legs, and then do your right on the way. Or you just can stay here. Wonderful. Bring the knee at the front, coming up. Back to high lunge. Bring the arms out to the side, or we could on this side, you could bring the hands to Anjali Mudra, but yeah, just to make it even, you might be good. Okay, so we lean forwards, we engage the core, or we draw the belly in, press down into the feet, lift the back foot off, and then flex a bit. Just to gaze slightly down in the head. Remember, if you touch down, just reload, start again. Wonderful. And then you can step all the way in. And you'll rock around. And you shake the legs. Okay, we are going to come down. So in breath. And then out breath. And then make your way down to the ground. So coming back to tabletop. Moving down through the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades, fingers pressing in, sort of stretching out through the abdominals and the back. And then round through the back. And then make your way to your seat. And then if you extend your legs forward, you might want to roll your mat or just place a cushion under your glute. I'm going to do some clothing poses. Okay. So, easy pose to begin, and then a seated fold. So, toes drawing back, sit tall, shoulders relaxing down, soften through the elbows. So, fingertips or palms down, yeah. Well, it's possible to get the palms down. You just light on your fingers, but encourage the shoulders to relax here. And then let your chin rest towards your chest, not necessarily closing everything over. So your crown head is fairly lifted. So you're still strong through the legs. So measuring the belly in. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open the knees a little, reach the arms up, in breath. And then out breath, stretch forward. You might pick up the sit bones. You might be reaching for the feet or the ankles, so for yourself, collarbones up. So 10. 9, so enjoy that stretch in the back body, that's your legs. 7, let your head have a little move. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you can roll yourself up. And keep the legs straight. Bring your arms ahead. So last little bit of effort. Press down into the heels, the back of your legs. The ground, we're going to start to lower down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, moving along. stretch, you might want to link your hands. Point your toes. And then let your arms relax, move your feet upwards. And then we did this kneeling, so we're going to come back to it. And cross your right leg over your left leg. You have to kind of readjust. And then you can hold the backs of your thighs, or you can kind of ground your knees. Press the lower back down, so you should get a nice stretch from the outer, hip, the outer glute. You might be reaching for the ankles. So we don't need to let the feet spread out. Everything tightly squeezed in. And then if you let the feet come down, keep the knees as they are. Reach your arms up to the side, bend the elbows, and then drop your knees to the left side. The temptation for the right shoulder to come off will be there. You can kind of lift up and then see if you want to readjust. You can keep the head in neutral, or you can choose to look to the right. So just cooling down the fire with some twisting movement. Again, I'm moving your head, moving the knees down. You center, extend your feet up. I'm going to take the left leg over the right. Around the backs of the thighs. And shins, let the feet relax. So if you focus on pressing your mid and lower back into floor, get that sensation on the left side, you might be getting it left, the right side, lower back. Few other places. And then let the feet come down. And the arms out, just so you're anchored, so your shoulders are anchored. And then you're dropping the knees to the right side. And again, if the left shoulders come off, yeah, kind of lift off and then see if you move and wiggle. Come down and then either head neutral, or you can look the other way. And then moving everything to the middle. And cross your legs, your knees into your chest. Have a little rock. And then bring your feet to the ground. And let the knees drop out, can let the feet come together. And pick up your head and shoulders. And then place your hands in like a diamond shape, so your thumb and your first finger together. Just place your hands in your belly, shut your eyes down. So no counting, no nasal breathing, just be closing the eyes down perhaps, just focus your attentions to self. Just allow the time to float by, no thinking, no doing. So just pausing there. My little quote for today is: be at least as interested in what goes on inside you as what happens outside. If you get the inside right, the outside will fall into place. You have adopted butterfly. Start to bring conscious awareness to your lower limbs. Bring your knees and feet together. And just take a few moments to pause. Right at the start of the class, we were massaging into the hips, so feel free to bring the knee into the chest. And just see if there is a little difference here. So moving around in circles. You might want to, or your feet might have already been extended. Take a nice long stretch. Your side, just know all of the hard work has been done. And then just rolling over to one side, so right or to left, so you can roll there or bring your knees in. And make your way whenever you're ready. You can just pause and sigh a few times. You might just reconnect with the room by blinking your eyes. And coming to comfortable seat where you can kneel. And then place your wheel comes down. Might move your shoulders a little, and then eventually round. And bring your palms together. Namaste and thank you.